Hello, this is Leslie coming to you again. So, just been having on different looks this evening, different styles, wigs, aka units, whatever you want to call them. So, again, this is one that I created some years ago. So, um, I think initially when I started on YouTube, my what was my name? I forgot. I just forgot just that quick. I was about to tell you and lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, a little bit of hair coming out. So yeah, this is um, this is actually Maven hair that I bought, like I say, 2 years ago, and it's still going strong. I had this is what 22 inches. I think it was like 22 inches, and it started as a 613 blonde, and then I colored it to like I did a strawberry blonde um, and then like chestnut brown. It was so pretty. It was very pretty. And then I think I colored it again. I colored it to a chocolate brown and with hints of warm browns in it. And then this last time I just dyed it like I had dyed it some of it blue black and then I dyed it black. I think I dyed it the blue black on this one. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I just dyed it black because I wanted me a black wig. So yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna buy no new piece. I'm just gonna go ahead and color what I have. Because I mean the hair is still good. So again, this is it went through three coloring processes. So yeah, and of course this is where it's at. So I'm not gonna lift it up or nothing like that. I think I'm gonna just keep it black. So as you can see, either on my other social media pages that I do specialize in wigs, weaves, commercial hair, um, natural hair, short hair. I like to do makeup too. I haven't really got much, um, practice, so to speak, to do makeup. Because, I mean, anyone can do makeup on themselves, but believe you me, when you're doing it on other people, it's a total different ball game. So, of course, with anything, the more, so to speak, practice that you get, the better. The better that you become at your craft, and that's at anything that you do. So, for the most part, I don't know. I think I do love, like, I love makeovers. I should have turned this TV down. I love makeovers. I just love, like, photo shoots and styling as well. I have a really good eye for color, color theory, everything. So, I think if I really had my choice, which is hard because I love fashion, I really love fashion too. I don't know which one I would choose. I can't say that I would choose makeup over hairstyling or over fashion or anything like that. I can't really say that. Because when I was younger, I wanted to be a model. But of course, I was never tall enough. So I stand at 5'3.5". So I'm still not tall enough. But of course, put on some 3-inch heels, 4-inch heels, and I'm just right. And then I think I kind of ventured off into studying makeup. I think the first book that I purchased was Sam Fine. And if those that definitely know the makeup world, Sam Fine is, he is the, you know, the man when it comes to makeup. I think it was Sam Fine was first. Then I bought Kevin Aucoin. Um, and then from there on, I just bought, a lot of other different books. What's her name? Laura, sorry, not Laura Mercier. Um, anyway, yeah. So I kind of just studied, or just read those books, and that's the best advice I can give anybody that's upcoming in the makeup industry is read your books, because you don't really, I mean, anybody can apply makeup, but the main thing that you do need to learn is corrective makeup, you know. So let's say, if someone has, very large lips, how to, downplay it, including with the eyes, or with the brows, or just, how to camouflage or offset, certain features. So that's the best thing that I could, advice I could give for anybody is to learn how to do that. And once you learn how to do that, everything else comes into play. Oh, and also let me just say this too. As far as makeup is concerned, you do not have to go out and purchase every shade of makeup. So again, you know, that's the other thing that comes into play as far as knowing, your primary colors and, you know, um, just a different, not even so much your primary colors, but just like your different, shades, what, you know, conceals or cancels out, you know, your reds in your skin, your olive tones, what have you. Um, and then makeup, brands of makeup really can make a difference. Um, but nowadays, a lot of your smaller cosmetic lines, they are really, picking it up as far as to, providing you almost with really good quality makeup like your high-end companies like Dior or, um, you know, um, Bobbi Brown. Um, so, and there's just different ways to, just kind of dibble and dabble in certain makeups. And of course, eyeshadow, they've definitely picked it up in eyeshadow as well. So, honestly, I think I probably have, like, what, of course, I got Urban Decay. I have about 3 of those palettes, and then I have 2 of the BH Cosmetic palettes that I had from years ago. So everything else to me is like, I'm not gonna go buy all of this eyeshadow palettes, because to me eyeshadow is almost eyeshadow. So it just depends on the different type of looks that you want to achieve. And as far as lipstick, oh man, in the lipstick arena, NYX, they definitely have picked it up. So it's many ways that you can kind of play with makeup. So you can use lipstick as eyeshadow. You know, um, it's a lot of different ways that you can play on makeup. So kind of just be, just think outside the box when it comes to purchasing, you know, products and even your tools. Because believe it or not, I think when I first, I can't say before I first bought my first set, but just trying out brushes, I actually tried out some paint brushes from Walmart. Using those as, your lip brushes, and, some of them, as far as, using it for your brows. So just depending on what type of, brow makeup that you use. So just kind of, think outside the box when you're, trying to start out, or just not even starting out, or just period if you've been doing it for a while. What else? I am a educator. I have not actually, now that actually, so that is actually one arena that I would love to get into in the beauty industry, is being an educator. I am always big on knowledge. So again, kind of going back to like a little elevator bio, I attained my hours in high school in San Antonio, Texas at Sam Houston High School. Go Cherokee! So, it was crazy because me and one of my best friends, like, we were just like, oh, we're going to get into cosmetology class and this and that. And, everybody was like, you ain't supposed to be in cosmetology class until you get into the 11th or 12th grade. So let me tell you, me and my bestie got into cosmetology class in the 10th and 11th grade, and finished it. And the one thing I really, really wish that we had was people to really push us into our craft. Because when I think about, being that at that age, and, fast forwarding to now, like, I have a lot of catching up to do. I really, really do. I would have just been, man, who knows? I could have been Kim Kimble. I can still be that, but I'm just saying, had I, really, really took it on seriously back then. So, but of course I wanted to go to school, all that stuff like that. And, here we are again, back at this hair thing. So, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with self-employment. It really is. You have to really, really have a lot of self-discipline. And, man, you have to read a lot of books, too, and you have to be around people that will motivate you. Because when I tell you, when you're around the wrong type of energy, it could really suck you dry. It really can. And even knowing, the things that I know now, it still can, because people can try to break your spirit for this. They really, really can. Either because, they see something in you, and they want to thwart that. It's just a lot of things. So, but when I say I really do think sticking to it, it is really like the best thing that you could, really do for yourself. Because especially if it's your passion. And I'm going to tell you, I've been on a lot of jobs. I have been unhappy at a lot of jobs. But this gift has followed me for a long, long time. And just to give you a little more history, my grandmother, she was actually a cosmetologist and an educator at Wheatley Heights here in San Antonio, Texas. So I get that from her. So, which is an awesome thing. I couldn't really remember as much as a little girl, but I do remember that she converted her garage into a salon. And so, back then, it was cool to, operate a salon out of your home. And so it really can still be, I'm saying, being that you know, you have to figure how you're going to grow and just how to keep your private life from your personal life if you choose to run your business out of your home. And, you know, and be professional as well. So, because I do know a lot of girls that do it, they really do, and they're pretty successful. They really are. And you know, more power to them. More power to them. I personally, right now, just choose to work in a team environment. Because when I started out with my first salon experience was JCPenney in Meyerland Mall in Houston, Texas. Wonderful group of ladies there. There was a manager by the name of Carmen. Don't know where she's at, but I'm sure she's, you know, blessed and doing well. So got a little experience from her and some of the other ladies in the salon. From then on, I always worked corporate, so I still had, you know, my feet in the corporate door as well as a salon. And so after that, after the JCPenney salon, I actually went to Visible Changes in the Galleria, and I worked there for a little bit until I found out I was pregnant. And so I went completely back into the corporate world. Y'all know how that is. So it's always a good thing to kind of, you know, if you can, you know, if you have your degree or whatever, just, you know, keep up with your skills, because you just never know. Unless, and I'm just speaking for myself, because, like, I was, you know, I was single. So, you know how that can be. You gotta take care of yourself and your kids. But anyway, so fast forwarding today. What else? I guess just dealing with the slowness of the business that can kind of get to you, and just with the up and down, the inconsistencies of it, you know, that can also get to you as well. But I do think, you know, if this is definitely your passion, God ignites a lot of ideas in us to, you know, make money. He really does. And it's just a matter of us creating the right space around us, you know, keeping your mind, you know, just open, and actually just using your creativity, because God gives it to you. If you're a believer, God definitely gives it to you, and that's one thing that I can say, and I thank him for that. So it's just a matter of reaping that harvest. It is, and that's in all areas, you know. So you can't expect to, you know, sow in one area, you know, and then think you're going to reap in another area. You have to sow in all aspects, physically, spiritually, all of that. But I won't get into that, you know. But anyway, this was I can't say brief because it's almost 20 minutes that I've been on here talking. But yeah, that's kind of like a inside of Leslie, aka Got Hair and Glam. So I hope to, you know, network with other stylists, and, you know, because I'm a giver. I really am. I'm a giver. I don't mind helping people elevate in their craft. I really don't. But also I want, you know, the right people to be appreciative of what they receive, you know. Because I get tons of young girls asking me, you know, what to do. Some of them are still in cosmetology school. Some of them dropped out, you know, not sure whether to go back or not, you know, all of that. So I am, for whatever reason, I get people that just, you know, randomly come to me and ask me advice. So again, that's my calling, you know, let me impart that wisdom that God bestowed upon me. So again, thank you for listening. Hope to hear from you soon.